Hi YouTube, welcome to another video with me. Today is going to be tea time with me, where I'm just going to randomly talk about stuff and post it on the internet. Because that's what I have all of you guys doing when we have our sessions together. I'm telling you, even my Patreon group, I'm telling the women in there that you just got to start. So let's just get it out. All right, tea time with me. Let's see what comes up. Okay, I hear self-sabotage tendencies when I look into my eyes. I hear the feeling that I'm not good enough is arising in a lot of you. So that feeling is something that I battle with too. On the days when I don't feel my best, on the days when I feel like shit, the biggest thing I've learned is not to fake it, but it's just kind of like your mentality, the lens, your belief system, everything that you're feeling. If you're driving down the road and all of a sudden a sad song turns up, like say something comes across your mind and it's like, oh, I'm going to turn that sad song up. And then in that moment, that song, you weren't even sad 5 seconds prior, but all of a sudden you're turning the song up on the dial and now you're feeling sad, or that song is taking you to a memory. That whole fucking thing I just talked about right there, that is consciousness. That is kind of guarding what you allow into your consciousness. So even when you're triggered or you're sad or you see another woman that's beautiful, you think, oh, I'm less than that. In that moment, that's a story. That's a program that is taking you back in time. So what you want to do in that moment, instead of running away, it's sitting in with that. It's sitting in with the awareness of that trigger. So it's like, okay, I might feel like that right now, so how can I feel better in this moment? Instead of constantly telling myself, I'm not good enough, I'm not all of that, go back to that moment where it's like, oh, that took me somewhere, and retrieve that soul fragment and bring it back to this reality, because that's just the disease within your soul. So if you see someone and all of a sudden you think you're not worthy, stop and feel into that. And especially when you're alone, if you're feeling lonely, that is the time to be alone and sit with that. Journal. I have journal. Look at this. Look at these. Of books that I have, you guys, of journaling. Writing helps me immensely. Writing on my computer, I call atomic writing, where you don't even look at what you write, you just pour, you just get it out of you, all right? Because that energy sitting within inside of you, it's just going to be stuck, it's stagnant, wanting to push it away, while not wanting to look at it. All of that just sits in here. Your self-worth, your self-love, your self-integrity, all of that is already within you. The version of you who you already want to be already exists. That's who's feeding you this information. Call it your highest self, God, whatever. My future self is feeding my present self my future reality, and that is how I'm changing my present moment. Not going back to the past. Whenever I get sitting in self-sabotage tendencies, it's like, oh shit, how do I get myself out? But allowing myself to feel that, or why was I triggered? Because I don't want to go back to that program, that belief system that I wasn't good enough, that my opinion didn't matter, that I couldn't take up space on this planet. Fuck no. Now, all I want to do is tell every single woman I meet that, like, yo, I see this potential within you. You're like, that's it. Like, that's what I want to tell every single woman, like, you can do whatever you want. You telling yourself that you can't do something is low self-worth. That's it. Improve that and everything else in your life improves. Your ideal clients come to you. The contracts that you want come to you. And I don't know why I never in my life thought I would be starting my first day at a mediumship shop tomorrow. 2, would I be sitting on YouTube telling women about self-worth and starting a business? Because I never in my life would have thought I would also be like doing any of this. I would have just been in corporate for the rest of my life. But with my spirit team, like, they literally stripped everything from me and put a microphone in front of me and a video. And they're like, no, Jordan, you need to help these women, because I keep being shown visions, and my visions for me, that's what I build my life on. And it's a future shopping mall, but it's all going to be individual micro owners. So what is it that you sell? okay? And then turn around and monetize on that. But you monetizing on your trauma, on your pain, and if you're not 11:55, if you're not on the internet right now with a business and you're just out there playing, like scrolling all day doing what are you doing? Really, this is how my guide said to me. I never understood it. I was like, who would want, oh my God, another influencer? Those people are so annoying. But really, those people are fucking smart as shit. They understand that the internet is endless potential. And now that we're going into the Web 3 phase of the internet, it's no longer in Web 2, we're just platform based. Now it's like everybody's going to be owning parts of the internet. There's new real estate. I'm looking at all these future jobs that are coming. Virtual real estate agents, and there's even in the metaverse or even in reality, we're not going back to how we ever were before. That's just not going to happen. We're not all going to go back to the office. It's never going to be like that. So you finding your confidence in yourself to sit down and record yourself, start a business, talk about everything that you've been through, and that shit is hard. I know for me, there was this one coach and she was like, yeah, you just got to put your stuff out there. And I'm like, but I don't know what I have to offer. And there was all these women and all these they all had niches and titles, and I didn't have any of that. I felt so out of the loop because I was like, what? I'm not just one person. I'm not just one thing. I don't know how to niche down. That's not what I know. So for me, I just think you watching this are a brand. You are the brand. How you live your life is the brand. So if you really want to radically shift your life, start recording yourself on camera as if you have a camera crew behind you and posting that on the internet. That will bring in a community. Once you have a community, then you can turn around and have a product. From there, you can have multiple platforms selling your product. Doesn't matter if it's a digital course, doesn't matter what type of product it is. You can have it across different places. It doesn't matter. It's all advertising and then linking your social medias. Everything comes back to who you are on the inside. All right. And so for you the person watching this right now, wanting to run away from your trauma, that is a gold nugget. Gold nugget. I know it's you don't necessarily want, I could open some of these, you guys will see my nuggets, but that gold nugget is your golden ticket. Everything you've been through up until this point has given you. And all of these brands right now, companies, they're not going to know how to navigate this reality. All of old corporate stuffy offices are falling to shit. It's not going to be what it is because they're all going to be switched to robotics, AI, everything is coming in. I was researching that people have bots right now in crypto trading, and that they just allow these bots to trade for them and they're making money. The future is the internet. The future is technology. The future is you being seen, talking about what you have been through, and then putting it on the internet and monetizing on that. There's nothing to be scared of. If you get all your shit out of the way already, yeah, I fucking did that. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I did that too. How powerful that is? I learned that because I was sitting around all these incredible women, and it was one seminar thing I went to, and they all knew what they've done. They had their power story. And every time I talked about my story, I would get emotional. And that's when one of the instructors was like, Jordan, that's because there's still digging that needs to be felt. That's still your story. It's not quite a power story yet because you're still working through that. So the things that you've been through, feel through that, journal through that. How did it shift you? What's the silver lining? And then bringing that into this presence with awareness and using that as your power story to help other people. And my God, after I got through my trauma and felt all my shit and cried and cried and cried, you guys, that's why I'm on here preaching about going through your shit, because that imposter syndrome, that I'm not good enough, that no one will understand me, they couldn't possibly, all of that stuff goes out the window when you take your life back. You take control of your life, the power of your life, not having anyone control anything over you. I don't even have to ask a bot. I don't have to ask anyone for anything in my life right now. Even with my new job, I'm giving them days that this is my availability, that I can be there. So I'm shifting my life and taking full accountability for everything that I have in my life up until this point, and it's hard. But you know what, like Mel Robbins says, no one's fucking coming. No one is coming to push you. No one is coming to get you to record the button, to hit this, to get on your YouTube. Literally, YouTube is an endless stream of income, and I've always been so scared of it. But why? Why was I scared? So I would dig into that. I was scared of being seen. Why was I scared of being seen? Because I have a deep like thinking I'm not worthy enough. That's what it all went back to. And it was just self-worth after self-worth. And like, no, I was placed on this planet as a baby, as a new little, everyone else around me fucked me up. But it's not even that, because they were all fucked up and everyone else is all fucked up. And that's just how we all are, just fucked up. So what is it that you have been through? Turn around, look into that, dig into that, do your self-explore, get your little golden nugget, and then turn around and build a business on it. Everything in your life will change. Even the way your appearance will change. The way you hold yourself in a room will change. The energy in a room, like when I walk into a room now, I'm not the girl that's like, hey guys, here. No, I walk in now and I fucking hold my shoulders back. I walk tall. My heels clack. I come in and I'm like, what is it that you're going to offer me right now? Not necessarily am I going to like you or you going to like me. It's just, what is this? Like, this time is money. So sitting there with that mentality where it's like, I don't keep my voice shut anymore. What I have to say matters. And same with you. If you're watching this video, I don't know why I can pour my heart or whatever. I don't even know what I say. And then I post it on the internet. Because I truly, truly hope whoever is watching this finds the confidence within themselves to look into their life and be like, yo, what can I start a business with? What is my hurt? What is my trauma? What is my pain? What did I learn from that experience? And then turn around, work on yourself, monetize on that, and then put that on the internet and your life will change. And it might not be overnight. It will not be an overnight. I mean, yes, maybe it will. Some people are. I had high success on TikTok very quickly. But that is, I'm starting on other platforms again and they're slow. So it's knowing that it's not about the numbers or that anything about that. It's about what is that brings you to life, because that passion shit, you can't fake passion. So find something and put yourself out there on the internet. And if it's really tough, at least you're doing something right. If it's tough, that means you're moving yourself out of your comfort zone. Okay? All my love. Until next time. Bye.